Well, for today's video, we're going to double back to a situation that I talked about not too long ago on this channel. It was quite literally just the other day. And it was the situation with Nick A30 and another small content creator named Ark. For those of you who are unfamiliar with who Nick A30 is, he is pretty much a Fortnite YouTuber and he has amassed over 8 million followers for himself. And Ark is a smaller content creator who is in the similar niche of Nick A30. He also posts Fortnite content. Like I said, if you watched the video, you probably are already all caught up and up to speed on the situation and the drama. But if you are unfamiliar with that video, I'm going to be leaving it in the description box down below. Feel free to go check it out after this one. But I have an update. Now, Nick actually responded to these allegations that Ark had actually made about him, saying that he is scamming his fans for money. Now, in that original video that I made, I'm going to give y'all a quick TLDR for those who are unfamiliar with it and did not see that first video. Pretty much now, Ark, seeing that Nick was in a live stream, he joined that live stream and started sending donations. And his hope, his goal with that was to get Nick to give him a Fortnite challenge that he can make a video on. But he said it wasn't just Nick that he had reached out to. He said he reached out to a bunch of other larger creators who do Fortnite to give him a challenge to do so that he can make a compilation video of all these big YouTubers telling him to do a certain challenge. And that was his whole goal with the situation. And Nick said, well, if you have a certain challenge in mind, let me know and I can say it for you. I don't really have one off the top of my head right now. And then Ark allegedly had responded to him and said, look, here's 2 challenges. Can you pick one or the other? And then Nick just kind of ignored that, allegedly. Like I said, though, Nick responded to this and he was like, look, Ark is reaching, okay? He made up all these lies. He is slandering my name. And I want to clear it up. So we're going to be diving into Nick's response right now.
You guys might have seen the drama recently. There's a video made by this creator where he slanders my name and calls me a scammer and liar. There has been a lot of misinformation and overall just blatant lies. This one individual has made 2 videos already. Then there's a ton of other YouTubers. So I have to clear everything up. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. So first things first, when I reacted to his video originally, you might notice his title of the video was Nick A30 scams his viewers. And if we look at what the video is called now, it's Nick A30 scammed me. He's clearly using my name to create a false narrative to gain views and propel his channel forward.
I'm not gonna lie, that is very suspicious. Alright, because the first time he made that video, he was like dead keyed on to what he wanted his viewers to see and to think about Nick. And I'm not gonna lie, I even kind of honed in on what he was saying and was like, so he is scamming his viewers, but I don't know Nick, okay? That was the first time I ever came across him. But very suspicious to change the name of his video. Maybe he was worried that he would get like legal repercussions or be sued for defamation or slandering. I mean, I'm a content creator. I've made mistakes in the past that I've had to either address moving forward or change around the video. So it was right, you know, so I had everything correct. So I've made mistakes in the past too. But if Ark really did make this mistake, he needs to own up to it and be like, look, I took things out of context. It is what it is. I apologize and move forward. And you know, Ark even said that Nick is somebody that he was a big fan of. He really looked up to him. And then as soon as Nick did not give him the answer that he was looking for, he went on and said, well, I got scammed. So maybe he took things just a little bit personal, and that's why the video came across kind of harsh, calling out Nick. Even though when I first seen it, I was like, okay, it does make sense to be upset. If you're sending donations and somebody says, well, give me a challenge or 2 to pick from, I'll pick for you, and then we can go from there, and then he doesn't pick between the 2 challenges, then I would be upset too. But according to Nick, that's not even what happened.
Probably wondering what happened. Well, I found out he exploits his viewers for money.
This is a wild claim with absolutely zero proof.
On the 27th of December 2024, I donated $4. I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
At no point whatsoever did Arch reach out via Twitter, email, any social media platform, or through another donation saying that he would like a refund, because everyone knows I would refund that donation within a heartbeat. I know it's not about the money. Otherwise, you would have asked for a refund, you take down the videos, but I know you're not going to. And I'm not one to censor anything. Everyone is more than allowed to have their opinion, make videos on me, form opinions. I will never DMCA strike, copyright claim them, or anything like that. People want to get upset at me for censoring certain words in my YouTube comments and in my streams. And that's because, like, hey, I got to focus on the positive. I want to spread good vibes. I don't want to focus on the negative 24/7. Yeah, there are moments where I might not be 100% positive, but I try my absolute best. And I've learned throughout the years, the more you're positive, the more that flourishes your positive community. And the moment you start addressing hate and negativity, which I have to do now, which I absolutely despise, that's when there's even more negativity and more hate and more drama.
I donated asking for him to give me a Fortnite challenge for a video I'm making.
If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it.
This is just weird because, like, he could just say any challenge.
I've streamed Fortnite for 7 years, and people have asked me for challenges every single stream. I'm out of ideas, bro. And I could sound like a broken record and say one chest challenge, one chest challenge, one chest challenge. But, like, at the end of the day, how many videos are people going to watch where Nick A30 gives me a challenge and it's the one chest challenge? Like, how boring would that be? So I try to be a little more reserved so people can't just use my name and say Nick A30 gave me a challenge, and it's the same thing over and over again. When you see a Nick A30 video, I want it to be special. I want it to be unique. And that's the same way I treat my content on my channel. So my overall mindset on this kind of stuff, it never changes. Like, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the time.
That's fair enough. Okay, I'll give that to him. It would be really boring, and a lot of people might feel distasteful of Nick if he would just give the same type of challenge to everybody who asked him for a challenge. People would eventually either A, think of Nick as inauthentic and not want to watch his content because he's giving out the same challenges, or 2, not watch the other people who he's given the challenges to because, again, it would be the same thing over and over, and there's only so much you can do. And let's be honest, it's Fortnite, okay? It's Fortnite. There's only so many challenges that you can come up with before you just simply run out of ideas. Of course, until there's like a new DLC that offers new things that you can, incorporate into as a challenge, but it is really hard, okay? And I wish simply he would have just said this on his live stream, like, hey, I can't think of one off the top of my head, and I don't want to be inauthentic. I like my stuff to be special, so I don't want to give you some bullshit challenge. Give me time to think about it or something. I think, to be honest, if he would have just came forward and said, look, I just can't think of one. I don't want it to be some boring shit. Give me time to think about one, or DM me, or I can DM you, whatever the hell the case may be. I think that if he would have just said that in that initial live stream, this situation wouldn't be as big as it is. As I stated earlier, though, maybe Ark blew the situation up and took it out of proportion because, as he even stated, he is a big fan of Nick. So maybe he assumed, as a fellow content creator, that Nick would give him a little bit of special treatment. I don't know. But the messages that Ark claimed he sent to Nick on that live stream, turns out it wasn't even truly what he was saying. Let's get into that.
I also would like to specify I did actually give him 2 challenges. I said, could you maybe give me the one chest only challenge or the shotgun only challenge? He then proceeded to just flat out ignore my donation.
I want to show you guys the stats of the stream real quick because I think a lot of people often forget when I'm streaming, I have to be focusing on the game, the chat, the donations, the alerts, the subs, every single thing on all 4 platforms that I'm streaming on. So let me show you guys the stats. This is my main YouTube channel. I had 5,000 average viewers, 14,000 chat messages. On YouTube Shorts, there was an average of 1,700 people watching at one given time. And the same goes for Twitch. And on TikTok, let's say around 3,000 average concurrent viewers. My point being, whether it's a chat message or donation, I might miss it sometimes. People know this, and at the end of the stream, typically I go through my full list and get caught up on everything.
I donated another $2, saying simply, I think he might have missed my dono, and I specified which 2 challenges I would like him to give me.
One thing I actually noticed when watching this back is the donation messages he's making and typing out in the video itself, they're not what he actually said when he donated. I logged on to my Streamlabs and I'm able to see the exact donation messages. His second donation was, bro, it can be any challenge, just anything off the top of your head, even if it's been done before, thanks. I mentioned some in the last dono, like one chest or shotgun only, lol. Appreciate your content, man. Not trying to spam, just sending you money, LeMayo. Brother, you asked me to tell you what I would like you to say, and then you don't read the message?
As soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man.
If I wanted more money from you, I would keep you unbanned.
And this guy does have a history of banning his fans who pay money to be in his customs.
This is not true because for 100 player customs, you can have the trusted role or you can be a sub to join. So one is paid, one is unpaid. At one point I did make it so everyone can join the customs, whether you're a sub or not, whether you have the trusted role or not. But as you guys know, and you guys have seen clips, people grief my customs and it's just impossible to get anything done. So obviously we have to limit it to a smaller group of people.
Felt like Nick was just trying to squeeze as many little $2 donations out of me.
If you felt that I was trying to get more and more donations, why did you keep on donating? Why not just stop it right there, move on to another streamer, ask for a refund, and then be done with it? And as you see now with 2 videos on your channel, you clearly were looking for drama and you were looking to profit off my name. And if you think I'd be willing to risk my career and risk my name and brand over I'm just going to be generous here and say a $15 donation in total, I mean, come on, bro.
That's crazy. So Ark just got exposed pretty much for trying to expose Nick, but it backfired. So now Ark's the one being exposed for not even sending the proper messages. So the ones that he showed in the video trying to expose Nick aren't even the real messages that he sent, but what he manufactured just for the sake of the content. Honestly, major skill issue on Ark's end. Can you imagine getting exposed while trying to expose someone else? Also, why would Nick, truthfully, with 8 million subscribers making a really good living off of the platforms that he streams on, why would he scam somebody for 15 measly dollars? That's not even enough to buy a sandwich and a coffee at Starbucks, let's be real. This is a good lesson for myself included. I'm not gonna lie, I did jump on the wow, I think Nick's a scammer now, simply because of that video that Ark made. But this has been said for years. You can't believe everything you see on the internet, and this is literally why.
Like, you don't gotta purposely mislead everybody just to get a video out there and build up your subscribers.
And they got banned from the chat for simply just asking a question.
I haven't banned a single person who mentioned the drama. I've timed out people. I've removed donations. Funny enough, in my Discord in the mod channel, I specifically said I do not want to ban anyone. If anyone brings up the drama, just time them out for 24 hours and then we move on.
I don't know why he was acting like a man-child about this. I mean, this man is 29 years old and is having some sort of tantrum because I donated to him.
I genuinely just wish there was a lot more positivity out there, and the clips that would get views would be the ones where I'm actually responding positively and giving people challenges, being nice and shout outs and thank yous, but nobody cares about that. All I ask is that you just understand there's always two sides to every story. I'm not going to make any more videos covering this. I want to just focus on the positive because, again, you focus on the positive, it tends to create a more positive community.
As unfortunate as it is, he's entirely too right with this. This is way too true. You can be an average Joe and then just hop on the internet and you instantly become a professional hater, okay? People thrive watching drama. They thrive watching chaotic shit, but if there's like a nice good moment between two people, they're like, okay, and just keep scrolling. And Nick was also right. There's always two sides to every story, and I knew at some point Nick was going to end up responding to the situation, and not how he did in the stream where he was a little bit snappy with it, but understandably. No matter how you flip a pancake as flat as it is, there's still two sides. No matter how flat the ass is, there's still two cheeks. And if two people get into an argument, there's two sides to why they're arguing.
This kind of stuff does not make me feel good. It's just not very fun, and it just makes you not excited to stream. It doesn't make you excited to make videos, and everything's just negative, 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 and you don't see any positive. Not fun. So genuinely, I mean this. There's no ill will towards anybody. Arch, I wish you all the best. I appreciate all the support, guys. And so all I ask is we keep it positive, guys. We move on from this and keep on spreading good vibes, never back down, never give up, and have an amazing rest of your day, guys.
I don't know why, but Nick just sounded like a mini lad. He literally, when he was speaking, if I closed my eyes, I would picture it being mini lad. I'm not saying he's a creep, okay? We all know mini lad's history. I'm just saying the voice matched. With that being said, though, I'm incredibly disappointed with Ark if this is true, which he did show the receipts of the chat not being what he had said he sent. Like, I understand wanting to grow your channel, but there's ways to do it. This ain't it. At the end of the day, though, like I said, from one small creator to another Ark, I am highly disappointed if what Nick just said was very true, because if you are just trying to come at him just to get some clout or to grow your channel, like I said, there's a way to do it. There's a time and place, and this just, it ain't it. And unfortunately now for Nick, moving forward, he's going to have these videos circulating the internet of him and people digging in and calling him a scammer and going over what Ark said and pulling up receipts in the past of if it could or could not be true. And also, Ark, you're going to have this on your shoulders moving forward, growing your platform. People are going to know that you tried to use Nick to build your channel by calling him a scammer. I have seen this far too often recently now, more than ever, where other people try to drag other people just to build a career for themselves. And I get it, you know, I do commentary, so I am a professional hater. I professionally talk shit about everybody. Nobody's safe. I mean, what happened in the good old days when people just enjoyed making content or were just passionate enough to talk about something and build a career that way? I don't know. We're living in 2025 now. Shit's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let me know what y'all thought about it in the comment section down below. Also, if y'all know who Danky Jabbo is, I just made a video talking about him where he recently got called out as well for being a misogynistic, genuine creep and being friends with I Am Alex. And I Am Alex, if y'all are unfamiliar, has a huge shitty shit show just piled around him. Y'all, 2025 has kicked off being very, very crazy for content creators, with everybody being exposed left and right. But with that being said, let me know what you thought about this in the comment section down below. If you did watch that first video I posted about Nick, What do y'all think of this new update with the situation? And with that being said, I will catch y'all in my next damn video. Alright, bye.